yes. So here we go. Suswagatam Abhinandan. We have gathered today at virtual roundtable discussion on the book of Dr. KOSHY ji, titled as RUNway to Skilled India, an incredible and absolutely relevant to the day. Indeed, it's a momentous moment. D-Day has finally arrived, and I am absolutely delighted to be a part of this monumental ceremony. It is my absolute proud privilege of introducing this august discussants panel to launch this larger-than-life initiative of Dr. KOSHY ji. Shri Ganeshaya Namah. Without any further ado, I would start with formal introduction to set the context straight away. To start with, Dr. KOSHY, Director General and CEO ATDC, the man of the moment, who actually doesn't need any introduction, I'm very sure. Dr. Darli KOSHY ji has been heading ATDC as DG and CEO while shaping a new skillscape of a skill pyramid, playing a proactive role in the success of ISDS of MOT, that is Ministry of Textile, Government of India GOI, by setting up on pan-India basis 200 ATDC smart centers and emerging as the largest skill provider for the apparel sector. Dr. KOSHY ji is a PhD from IIT Delhi and rank holder in MBA from Kusar, having been also trained in FIT network as a founding faculty member of NIFT. He has also been conferred with one of the highest civilian awards of none other than Government of Italy. Dr. KOSHY, author of 3 major books, including The Indian Design Edge, Garment Export Spinning Strategies, and Effective Export Marketing of Apparel to the US, EU, and Japan, and is ready with the new book, RUNway to Skilled India. Sanjay ji, publisher and editor, DFP Publications and FashionatingWorld, a global portal on textile and supply chain of repute, who will moderate and anchor this most timely initiative, who himself is a qualified technocrat and comes with over 3.5 decades hands-on experience in this space and has witnessed and chronicled as much as has happened through the decades. Now we'll go to the introduction part of our very eminent, illustrious and larger-than-life panel. But we have fondly named them discussants. First and foremost, I'll start with Shri Ajit Seth ji, former Cabinet Secretary. Seth Sahab retired as Cabinet Secretary of the Government of India, the highest position and civil service, and that serving both UPA and NDA government, which is one of a rare feat in civil services, I am sure. Seth Sahab is presently a Bagchi ji is an entrepreneur, business leader, and an acclaimed success author. He is co-founder of Mindtree Limited, a $435 million global IT solutions company. Mindtree is a strategic partner to over 40 Fortune's 500 enterprises. Dr. Bagchi serves on the board of governors of the Indian Institute of Management, that means IIM Bangalore, and is a member of the governing council of the Software Technology Parks of India. Next in the lineup is Shri V. Srinivasji, IAS, Additional Secretary, Department of Administrative Reforms. Srinivasji is the Additional Secretary to the Government of India in the Ministry of Personnel, Public Grievances and Pensions. He served as Deputy Director Admin, All India Institute of Medical Sciences, that is AIIMS, New Delhi, from 2-14-2017, Joint Secretary in the Ministry of Textiles and Ministry of Culture, and as Director General, National Archives of India. Srinivas ji was the advisor of Executive Director India in the International Monetary Fund, that is IMF, 2003 to 2006. He also had served as private secretary to the finance minister of India from 2002 to 2003 and private secretary to the External Affairs of India 2001 to period 2002. Srinivasji was the chairman of the Board of Revenue for Rajasthan and the chairman of Rajasthan Tax Board from 2017 to 2018. In 2017, he was awarded the Indian Council of World Affairs Book Research Fellowship for India's relationship with IMF, that is International Monetary Fund, in the period 1991 to 2016, a long period indeed. And that is to put 25 years in perspective, a grand job, sir. Next in the lineup is fondly called Rahul Bhai in the trade, Shri Rahul Mehta, Chief Mentor CMAI. He is acknowledged as doyen of domestic garment industry in India, having presided over CMAI for 7 terms. And Rahulji just said before the beginning of it that it is 15 grand years. Now he is the chief mentor of CMAI. He perhaps is the only Indian who had the honor of being president of Global Apparel Federation, that is International Apparel Federation, IAF, based out of Netherlands, Europe. He is also member of the managing committee of Apparel Export Promotion Council, that is AEPC. He recently stepped down as MD and partner of Creative Group, known as 109 Degree F, Fusion Beads apparel brands, quite well known, but is still on the board with Creative Group. He is actively involved in education and has been chairman advisory board, School of Fashion Technology Pune, earlier as vice chairman Institute of Apparel Management, that means IAM Delhi, and on the board of BD Somani Institute of Fashion and the Nita Lulla School of Fashion, I think must be in Mumbai. Next in the lineup is Shri K. Narayan Sir, MD, National Backward Classes Finance and Development Corporation. Narayanji is MD of National Backward Classes Finance and Development Corporation, that is NBC FDC, under Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, set up for financing of the poorest amongst the other backward classes, OBCs, along with socio-economic development of OBC, denotified nomadic tribes, DNTS, economically backward classes, EBC, senior citizens, and other marginalized communities. He also has held additional charge of chairman and MD, National Scheduled Caste Safai Karamchari Finance and Development Corporation, NSKFDC, which is sister concern in the past. Narayanji is mechanical engineer by training and qualification and originally belongs to Indian Railway Service, that is IRS of Mechanical Engineers, batch 1993. He also holds master degree in business administration, human resource management. He brings with him 26 plus years of work experience in railway, Concord and NBCFDC. Next in the lineup, now we have grand ladies, starting with Ms. Veena Swarupji, former Director HG Engineers India Limited, that is EIL, a management professional with more than 3 decades of experience in public sector, was Director Human Resource on the board of EIL. At EIL, she has taken several path-breaking initiatives towards strategizing HR for diversifying and overseas scenario through effective talent management, training and development, performance management, employee communication, CSR and brand building with a view to take EIL to greater heights. Earlier, she had also served with Oil and Natural Gas Corporation Limited, ONGC, from the period 1983 to October 2012 in various positions of HR discipline, including project head for SAP implementation of HR, head unit HR, and head performance management and benchmarking group. She is a fellow of All India Management Association, AIMA, and fellow of World Academy of Productivity Science, that is WAPS, has been widely recognized with various awards, which include HR Leadership Award by Asia Oil and Gas Congress. Next in the lineup is Ms. Pritha Duttji, co-founder and director, Empower Pragati. Ms. Dutt is a management and development sector professional with over 25 years of diversified work experience. She also has expertise in setting up people processes for building and scaling up organizations, skilling and training, managing organization change, and helping organizations to scale up social impact. She is co-owner and board of director Empower Pragati as NSDC partner company, looking after CSR operations, training, organization development, marketing and placement, etc. Empower Pragati, a social enterprise, is one of the top 3 performers in skill development for vulnerable youth in the country, having skilled over 2 lakh, which is a staggering number, since 2010. An MBA from XLRI Jamshedpur, one of the best business schools. She has worked extensively in both the corporate and social sectors and has held leadership positions in organizations such as very well known organizations, Bharti Airtel, Oberoi Hotels, ICI Paints, and Feedback Ventures. Then last but not the least is Dr. Sabina Mathias, technical consultant at National Skill Development Corporation, NSDC. Dr. Sabina ji is the founder of Mathias Company, and executive advisory firm that works with governments and companies across the world to create learning ecosystems for the future of work and gender inclusive workplaces. She is well known for her 4C system of learning, that is content, creation, care, community, has been adopted by a variety of organizations in their pursuit to build future-ready workforces. Earlier, she was founder plus CEO of her design firm, Mary and Design Partners. Hope I have pronounced it right. She was later, and this firm was later sold. She was also an editor and stylist at the India Today group. With this, I hand over to Dr. Koshi ji. The stage is all yours.
No, I think Sanjay ji.